All right, hello there. Welcome to another wee bit different video. Today's video, we're going to be going back into NBA weekly discussions. It's in the title, weekly, so I'll be doing this once a week and just talk about the state of the NBA, how things are going, injury updates, player performance updates, and then as of late, I've been incorporating some film study into our videos. And when I say as of late, I mean last week, but I will also be doing that today. What I will be going over is we'll get to that when we get to that. But what I will say, let's just jump right into it. The standings. Bucks 22-8, won 7 of their last 3. As a home team, they are damn near unstoppable. As an away team, they are good. Nothing more than that, though. Celtics have been struggling as of late. 5 in their last 10 have been wins, and 5 of the last 10 have been losses. So 5-5 in their last 10 period. It's just been a rough stretch. Lost 2 in a row to the Magic, which is obviously not ideal at all. It seems that the Celtics are kind of just going through a little bit of a rough stretch. It's not like something that can't be fixed. It should be resolved relatively quickly, but every team kind of goes through a slump. It's how they respond to it that kind of defines the team. But 22-9 is where they're at. Cavaliers look like unbeatable home teams. I'm not the biggest fan of teams that are super dominant at home but super shoddy away. I'm really not, because it just speaks to the inconsistency revolving around the team period. I mean, don't get me wrong, playing at home obviously is a bigger boost, especially for this team in terms of morale, but not being able to do it away is not championship DNA, if you guys get what I'm saying. If you just look at recent champions, they can do it home or away. Last season, Warriors obviously were phenomenal at home, but they could also get it done away. Same with the Celtics. But don't get me wrong, obviously you want a team that at home is very powerful, but to be 6-9 away, that's not winning mentality at all. A little disappointing, but played Donovan Mitchell as of late. It's been phenomenal all season, really. It's just been phenomenal. Darius Garland doing his thing, being able to facilitate. Jarrett Allen being amazing in the paint. So it's just been really solid. The Brooklyn Nets won 6 in a row and have won 9 in their last 10. Phenomenal play from Kevin Durant. Phenomenal play from Kyrie Irving. Those two are absolutely leading the way. Kevin Durant, especially with his play, is just the mid-range is his area, man. You cannot take him out of it. You just cannot. So I really like what I'm seeing. 19-12 total, and they're able to do it at home and away in this stretch, which is, again, that is championship DNA kind of things. So I'm not saying they're gonna win a championship, but what I'm saying is if you want to get there, you need to be able to win both home and away. So definitely solid. 76ers won 5 in a row. I gotta say, 17-12, a little around where we expect them to be, maybe a little higher at this point in the season, but they did start off really rough. James Harden's been able to play as a facilitator, but also able to turn it on in terms of scoring when he really wants to. It's when Embiid's there, they revolve around Embiid, but when he's off, he's kind of able to take over a little more. So solid play from the Sixers, and that's without Tyrese Maxey. The Knicks have won 8 in a row. Breaking my streak of calling them the most mid team, man. In this 8-game stretch, they're looking really solid. I like what I'm seeing from Julius Randle a lot. He always comes out strong in the first quarter, and you love to see it, because to be honest with you, this team, they need him. They absolutely need him. Of course, they need him. Julius Randle is a player of amazing caliber, but if you really think about it, last season, he didn't play up to what he did 2 seasons ago, and they were way worse. 2 seasons ago, he plays out of his mind, and they were actually solid team. Obviously, the first round exit against the Hawks, but it looks promising. So when he plays great, they do great. Obviously, Jalen Brunson needs to be able to do his thing, and RJ Barrett got to be better. I think that right now it's not enough to elevate them, but he's playing solid. Don't get it twisted, but it's not enough. Definitely revolving around Julius Randle right now. Hawks 16-15, rough stretch for them. Not a good away team at all. Good at home. 10 and what is that? 10 and 5, is that 10 and 5 at home? Yeah, 10 and 5 at home. 6 and 10 away. Just again, not championship level kind of things. Heat looking on the up and up as of late. What, 6 and 4 in the last 10? When I say up and up, you'd think it'd be better, but they've had a rough stretch of things, especially with injuries. So 16 and 16 with a lot of the season left isn't too bad. Pacers have been struggling. 3 of their last 10 have been losses. They are just I really want to be able to say and point out one thing, but the Pacers are a very streaky team, period. So it's like when they're getting it going, they're getting it going. When they're not, it's rough. It's really, really hard. Raptors are god awful away. Really solid team at home. Lost 6 in a row. I was on Reddit the other day and someone said last season set the bar. That shouldn't be the expectation for this season. And I look at that like it's borderline idiotic. And let me give my reasoning why. Last season, did they overperform from what the public expected? Absolutely. No doubt. A lot of players stepped up and did things that we didn't really foresee, but with honestly relatively the same roster coming back, they're 13 and 8, same coaching staff, and we're gonna say that we should have expected this? No. If you did what you did last season and you have the same roster coming back into this season, again, relatively the same roster coming back into this season, you're gonna say, oh, they should do worse because that's what they should have been. No, that's idiotic. You performed at what you performed at your peak. Do we expect the best of the best every single time you're on the floor? No. Do we expect 13 and 18? No, that's horrible. It's horrible. They're such a unforgiving team, it feels like, because their slumps are the worst. I mean, look at it. Lost 6 in a row. Like when they slump, and it's as a unit. So things need to turn around, and I don't care what anyone says. You can't give them a pass just because they overperformed last season. No, they showed what they can do last season, and we should expect significantly less. Because why? Because they're young? No, they did it last year. So what's different from last year? That they're older, that they need more time to mesh. Like, I get it. They're young. They're not going to be perfect, but 13 and 18 is not good. It's not good at all. Bulls 12 and 18, massive disappointments. I don't even need to get into the Bulls, and that's because they just won yesterday. Sorry, they're 12 and 8. I don't know. I think I might have said 13 and 18, but they're 12 and 8. 12 and 18. Sorry, I'm tired. They're 12 and 18. I gotta say that the drama that the reports of, they're frustrated with Zach LaVine. Zach LaVine's not getting along with his teammates and the organization. Not a good sign. But regardless, that team's they aren't good enough to compete. Even last year, when they were looking solid in the regular season, limited in the first round, they just don't have the roster to take it far at all. Like this, it's just not enough. So, should the Bulls blow it up this season? I'd contemplate it. I doubt they do. I think they just let the full season ride. That's probably the realistic outcome. But this is not it. It's not enough. They're not a free agent destination. They need a young player to build around. And who are they building around right now? You're not building around Patrick Williams. You're not building around Ayo Dosunmu. Like, Zach LaVine is a star, but he's never going to be a superstar. So it's just one of those things where you really got to think about, like, is this team enough? I don't think so at all. Wizards. I need my special juice right now. I don't know if it was the NBA Weekly last video or or maybe it was the NFL one. I was like, where's my water? So I'm making sure to have this next to my desk because I am exhausted. Okay, back to what actually matters. Wizards 12 and 20. Blow it up. Blow it all up, man. I know Brad Beal's got his trade clause, but fuck, dude. Talk to the man. Say, bruh, we ain't doing shit here. Blow it up, dude. I don't know how. Again, that's not my job. My job is to simply say, yo, this team's ass or this team's good, or analyze why they're ass or why they're good. If y'all want to know why the Wizards are bad, go ahead and watch the game. Defensively, it is just abysmal. It is atrocious. It is atrocious. Lack of consistency across the board. Hornets 8-23. You know what, dude? I love the play of LaMelo Ball. Coming back from that sprained ankle. It's only been 3 games, but my God, he just looks so much more in control of the game, like so much more than years past. And I really love the way he's shooting the 3 ball. So much more consistency, rhythm into the shots. It looks fluid. I will say, foul trouble. Don't be an idiot. Don't make these dumb fouls on the ball. You can't afford to be on the bench. Obviously, your team's not going to do much this season anyway. You're 8-23. But I know for a fact that if you're a Charlotte Hornets fan, you love the way this guy's looking, and you knew he was a star anyway. But it's just more comforting to know that okay, this season might be a wash, but we can look towards the future. Like, hey, as long as we have LaMelo, we have a chance. And obviously, again, LaMelo needs to stay healthy, but looking solid. Pistons lost 3 in a row. I mean, I said it last video. I declare the Pistons the worst team in the league. Just rough. Okay, Nuggets just beat the Grizzlies yesterday in a very easy contest. Jokic had 13, 13, and 13. Facilitate, board, and he didn't score as much as he normally does, but I mean, you can't ask for anything more. It was just a whoop ass from the get, really. Nuggets really just laid it on him. The Grizzlies couldn't compete. Jaren Jackson got into foul trouble. Just rough, but yeah. Nuggets first seed, 19-11. Grizzlies second seed. What are we at? I hate this. I hate this so much. 10-3 at home, but 9-8 away. You gotta do it on both ends, bro. Look at the Bucks, dude. 14-3, 8-5. You don't have to be that good at home, right? But you can't be that bad away. Like, you just cannot do that. It is not championship. Like, look at this. This is Celtics. I love this. 11-4, 11-5. You are a beast no matter where you are, under any conditions, under any circumstance. Nothing will faze you. You will always come out fuming. Always come out ready to go. That's what a championship team needs to do. They need to be mentally engaged, mentally focused. And, you know, I understand that sometimes it can be strength of schedule, but dog, the fuck, 6-9 and then 15-2 at home, but 6 again. That ain't no strength of schedule. That's just like, yo, y'all mentally are way more focused and amped at home. I'm not going to call them mental midgets because, yo, it's still relatively early in the season. But 6-9 away and 15-2 at home, like, got to play better away. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this drop off for the Nuggies. Same with the Grizzlies. I hate it. I mean, think about it. They played away yesterday against the Nuggets. They got their asses whooped. Cannot do that. Pelicans, 12-4 at home, 6-8 away, lost 4 in a row. I think the Pelicans just need, like, I can't stress this enough. They are too talented of a team to not be a top 3 seed. Losing 4 in a row is inexcusable. Suns. I mean, Jesus, this is like what the whole video is going to be about, dude. Look at the home and away difference, man. It's fucking insane. Clippers, 18-14. Kings, 16-13, 8-5 at home, 8-8 away. Trailblazers, solid, man. I love that shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, record 17-14, not ideal, but I love being able to watch teams that are going to compete night in and night out, no matter what the environment is. That is ice cold. That is real shit right there, man. Seriously. Jazz 11-5 at home, 7-11, 18-16 total, 7-11 away is what I meant. Timberwolves 16-5, Mavericks 15-16. Warriors, dude, 12-2 at home, 3-15 away. That is fucking sad. That is sad. So that is just gross, man. That is inexcusable. inexcusable. You gotta do it on all fronts, man. You gotta do it on all fronts. You cannot be a championship team if you cannot do it on all fronts. And I mean, Jesus, man, that is fucking sad. Lakers 13-17, 8-7 at home, 5-10 away. I mean, 13-17. Fuck, dude. I'm a Laker fan. 80's out indefinitely. Not good reports on that. It's just fucking lame. Being a Laker fan is really hard, especially like when you catch strays for just existing. It's tough, man. Thunder 13-18. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, all-star starter bound. I swear to God, he better be playing out of his mind. Spurs 10-20. Rockets 9-21. Some interesting stuff around the league. De'Aaron Fox has been stepping it up as of late. I did talk about. Let's actually just look at his stats. I talked about it last week. Like, yo, he's playing like ass cheeks. He needs to. He needs to step up his play because he had been playing abysmal. But look at his play in recent weeks. Significantly better. 27, 24, 37. Could be better field goal percentage, but these last two solid. 4-8 from 3 in this game. Boarding well, assisted well in 2 of the last 3. But that's because the game he assisted to, he had 37 points. So it's like, De'Aaron Fox, you got to be aggressive. He's been aggressive as of late. That is amazing. I love to see it. We actually look into Donovan Mitchell's play that I was talking about earlier. I mean, dude, Mans has been playing out of his freaking mind. Let's actually just go click on him real quick. Donovan Mitchell. He had 23 in 23 minutes. 4 for 5, 8 from 12. 42 minutes, 25 points. 37 minutes, 41 points. That's just the last 3, but on the season, 29 points. Shooting really, really well at 50%. Shooting 43% from 3. I mean, he's just been playing so well. Really, he has been. And having Darius Garland there definitely helps. I'm telling you that right now. Having that guy as your partner in the backcourt, being able to help facilitate and to take that stress away from you to where you don't have to be ball dominant, but when you do have the ball, you can just score. You don't need to worry about shit. You just go. Just get a bucket. Like, it's been really solid, man. Love what I'm seeing from that. KD, as I was talking about earlier, has been playing freaking amazing. Let's just click on his last 3 games alone. God. 43, 28, 30. Shooting amazing. On the season, he's 56.5%. Shooting really well from 3. Boarding relatively well. Assisted and need to do much. But I mean, fuck, dude. It's just every day with this guy. Kevin Durant, man, is a problem. He is playing so well. I mean, oh, man. Just talking about it earlier, too. Julius Randle playing as their X Factor. He is a must. He had 12, 5, and what? 12. He had 15, 12, and 5 in 30 minutes, 5 from 12. I think he had like 7 points in the first quarter, though, which is really, really good. 25, 14, and 3, 19, 12, and 4. Solid games all around, but look at his numbers on the season. I mean, 45% field goal percentage, 22.3 points per game, 9.2 rebounds, 3.6 assists per game. Just playing really, really solid basketball. And considering the Lakers drafted Julius Randle, and I was watching him since his rookie days, even when on the first game he played, he broke his leg out for the season, coming back, playing really well. I'm a big rooter for Julius Randle. I'm not going to call myself the biggest fan by any means at all, but I will say I like to root for Julius Randle. Going into the West Side, just looking at player performances, though, no one in particular that I want to know aside from De'Aaron Fox. I will say Lauri Markkanen hasn't played out of his mind, but I had talked about him recently. Obviously, Luka. Oh, JP, Jordan Poole, with Stephen Curry out, has lifted his game up massively because, I mean, the guy needs the ball to do what he does. I mean, can he facilitate? Absolutely, but 26 points in 29 minutes, by the way. 43 points, 35 minutes, 29 points, 37 minutes. Shooting really, really, really well. 3-point, he's struggling, but since Curry's been out, he's had some solid performances from the 3. Not so much yesterday, but Jordan Poole, definitely like the way he's playing now, looking a lot more aggressive. But with that being said, this is the part where I'm gonna say, hey, it's that time. Let's look at some game film. and I'm gonna show y'all the game we're covering right now. Okay, so here we are, and we are reviewing the epic ending in OKC Trailblazers versus Thunder. We're just gonna run some film and break down a couple things that happened during this game that irked me, things that I really liked, things that I thought should have been different, things that I honestly, a lot of it is opinion, but a lot of it too is like, even an average basketball fan should be able to identify some of the things that I'm saying. So let's talk about it. First of all, game scenario, 2 minutes 16 seconds left, 115 to 114. We got Lou Dort on Dame time, and then your superstar over here on the OKC side, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Anthony Simons right here, the X Factor, and then Shai's also guarding Jeremy Grant. So let's let this thing play out. And Dame time gonna do his thing right here. Attack the basket, lost the ball. So let's get into some of the stuff that I really like, but I also don't really like. So right here, already a big problem. We got Dame time against Shai. Now, no disrespect to Dame time, but you are not an elite defender at all. I understand that a lot of it was transition, right? Because, you know, running down. So Dame time, of course, has to just get on it. So you get up. Here's my thing. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to show y'all what's going to happen real quick. Shai gets this spot. Easy bucket. Now, a lot of y'all might be thinking, I mean, what can you do about that? Shai's is that good. Let me tell you what you can do about that. Who's on the floor that, honestly, anyone that's watching, I doubt y'all watch Thunder. Who's on the floor that is a huge offensive threat? Kenrich Williams? Lou Dort? Come on, man. What is this? What is that? I think his name's Jalen Williams. I believe his name's rookie Jalen Williams. Let me fact check this, y'all. Yeah, Jalen Williams. Yeah, Jalen Williams. Averaging what, like 10 points, 8 points per game, maybe? Something like that on a lot of minutes. Who is an offensive threat here? Like, seriously. So why, on the guy that is averaging 30 points per game, why are we letting him have his way with Dame time? Goes in, steps back, and he shoots in his elbow. Now, let me remind you guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets the majority of his points in the paint and up close to the rim because he's got the mid-range and his paint scoring is amazing. Why in the hell are we like, hey, yo, let's Josh Hart, help out, double. Jeremy Grant, help out, double. Jalen Williams is a 28% three-point shooter. You will live with that shot. What you will not live with, and you will be very frustrated about, is this guy getting to an elbow and shooting his shot. You will live with the Lou Dort 3. Lou Dort is, again, no disrespect to Lou Dort, but he's broke from 3. And then hold up, let me fact check this guy's name real quick. I'm not gonna lie, I'm totally spacing it right now, but we're gonna learn who that is right now, straight up. Okay, we're back. Had to fact check it. So number 11 over here is Isaiah Joe. Now let me remind y'all, he is a 46% three-point shooter. So he's the only guy who you can say, okay, we don't want to give him a wide open 3. How do you stop that? Josh Hart, double up. Anthony, help out. We can let Lou shoot a wide open 3. Like, you can give that up as opposed to Shai getting to his spot. But look what Shai does. Gets this spot. I mean, that's not even a little bit contested. That is baby food. What I will say is, Josh Hart, great job going for the board. Drew Eubanks was in position. Anthony Simons, great box out. Couldn't have done more on that end. But Shai got to his spot. You cannot do that. So what I will say here is just look at where the play's at. Jalen's on Dame time. Kenrich is on Josh Hart. By the way, this is HD, so if the images ain't good, I'm sorry, guys. This is NBA's YouTube channel. This is HD, straight up. Shai, not the best defender in the world against Anthony. Really, the only players that you're looking at here are Dame time or Fernie, Anthony to get shot up. Reason being is because Lou Dort is not known for his offense. He's known for his defense. He is a phenomenal defender. On Jeremy Grant, not the ideal one. You do want to take advantage of this Shai matchup. So you're going to let Anthony do his thing. And if you're the Thunder, you do not have the luxury that the Blazers do into doing double teams, because you do not want to give up a Jeremy Grant bucket. You do not want to give up a Dame time bucket. So you cannot double. Josh Hart, okay, he's the only one aside from Drew Eubanks, but Drew Eubanks is going to be sitting in the paint most of the time. So we can say, okay, if we did double, it has to be Josh Hart shooting it. But even then, that's not as ideal, right? So we let this play out. Anthony being the X factor for this team. Step back. That's not even a spec. That's just a tough fade. That's a tough shot. It's a great shot. Better offense and defense there. Same thing here. Zaya Joe sets the screen to get the switch from Jeremy to Anthony. What I will say is I absolutely despise the defense that they play here. Make someone else, aside from Shai, the guy who's averaging 31 points a game, shoot the ball. Why? Every single other guy here is not buckets like this guy, and it's by a substantial margin. Unfortunately, the Thunder do not have a 2, as opposed to the Trailblazers, where, okay, if Dame's not shooting it, you're happy with Jeremy Grant or Anthony shooting the ball. Like, you are happy with that, but whatever. Just let Shai get to his spot. But unlike last time, get the ball back. He gets a phenomenal shot off. Boom. No contest. There is 0 contest. An NBA player, that is nothing. Phenomenal shot from Shai. Bailout because he misses. Because that is horrible. Horrible defense. I hate what the Blazers are doing there. And by the way, I ain't a Blazers fan, so it wasn't a problem as so much to me as like, what are y'all doing kind of thing. Okay. So one thing I want to point out here, this shit cracks me up. When I first saw it, I was like, what the hell is that, dude? Okay, so we're gonna see the shot. Look at this. Look at this highlight. Hold up. Look at Josh Hart. So he's just walking, right? And Jalen's just like standing there, hands on his hips, you know, he's a little tired, catching his breath. And look at my man's right here. Oh. What the fuck was that, dude? Josh, I get that flopping is totally in right now, bro, but what the? Look at his fucking hands, dude. Look at this shit. Oh, look, hold on. Can I pause it exactly? Look at his fucking hands. Dude, do we got slow-mo? Oh my God, we do. Okay, yo, we gotta check this shit out. What the fuck? Oh, what is that? Josh Hart, bro, man's tripping for that one. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw it, I was like, what are you doing? Like, you gonna draw a foul there? Like, that's, oh, come on, dude. Stop the cap, bro. I ain't even wearing a hat right now, but stop the fucking cap. That is disgusting. Let's continue though. Salute Dort right here. Gonna be straight up on Dame. Obviously, again, you have to live with Fernie doing his thing, because you ain't letting Dame time. You ain't letting this guy get his bucket. So you gotta have Lu Dort, your best defender, on him. And the thing what I love about here is they're gonna do a little run around right here. Try to get Lu to either go under, and if he does go over, Dame's faster, so he can kind of get a little run around, and Shai would have to get on Dame. But Lu Dort powers through. Kind of terrible job at Anthony. He's kind of got to body Lu Dort a little more there. Great job. Little flop work right there from Lu Dort. Get right here. Anthony's got to get his shot off. I think he settles hard, gets a step back. But look at all this space right here. All this shit right here that he could have just kind of attacked, because off the dribble, Fernie's gonna get to his spot quicker than Shai. Let's just be honest. Shai ain't a defender like that. Settles a lot more. Airballs it. And this is why I say, I know I'm pausing a lot, but I'm really trying to show y'all the shit that I'm watching and how I see it when I'm looking at the TV. This is why you let Lu Dort. This is why you double Shai, because even though Lu Dort is gonna draw a foul here, spoilers, he's gonna draw a foul here, there is no touch on this shot at all. So look what he does. He just kind of like head down, terrible in and out, low cross, attacking Anthony. Anthony bails him out, getting his hand on him, but there is just no touch, no speed, nothing on that shot. That's why That is why you double Shai when he gets to his spot. I mean,
free throws.
Yeah. But Lu Dort knocks him down.
He's already had a tip jam that we talked about.
It's just funny, bro. Like, I genuinely was not understanding what the Trailblazers were doing. But yeah, he's gonna get his buckets. I'm gonna skip a little bit. So right here, this is what I don't want. I mean, I know Lu Dort is special at this, but not set at all. Look at his stance. Look at that. He is not ready to move. He's kind of just standing. I get it, a little tired, but you just came off the free throws. That is not defensive positioning at all. And this is from a defensive specialist. Game time is like, yo, he's just kind of backpedaling, kind of giving me leeway. So what is Dame Time gonna do? Boom. Cross, but accelerate. So he accelerates here. Now Lu Dort's like, oh shit, gotta attack. So now he bit. I'm gonna back up a little bit. I'm gonna put slow-mo. I'm gonna put slow-mo on this for you guys real quick. Hold up. Let's go on 0.75. I think. So yeah, go right here. He recognizes, I mean, dude, you are not in a defensive stance at all. Dame Time literally is just gonna quick cross, accelerate, boom. Lu Dort bit. Did exactly what Dame wanted him to do. So what's Dame gonna do? As he bit, oh, I didn't mean to do that. He bit another cross. And that's why if you're gonna play full court defense, you can't just be standing, because Lu was standing. Dame, great crossover, and I hate this defense. I hate this defense from Jalen Williams. You're a rookie, I get it. Bro, you cannot do this shit. So look at that. Look at that. Why, at this point in time, are you right here? You need to, that's the moment you see Lu get beat, you gotta put your body right here in the paint. Put that shit right here. Because Jeremy ain't looking. I get the thought process of, oh, if you come right here, Jeremy could cut. But you kind of have to have a little bit of a blockage, and then communication with Shai, like, yo, if anything happens, you got to be a help side on that, and we have to give up a Josh Hart 3. Why? It's because Dame Time coming across on a lay-in, bro, is a must. Is like, no, we cannot allow that. So Dame Time comes across, beats Lu Dort. Jalen is very late to recognize, because look at his positioning. Now he's here, and he's going to jump and move his body across this way, as opposed to being in this position already, and he could just be a wall. Now he's not as much. In Dame Time, getting whatever shot he's gonna want to get. Phenomenal move, right? Because Lu Dort close from the back, that's not really gonna help. But Dame Time, phenomenal phenomenal reverse. But that's kind of what you let happen when you don't get into good defensive positioning. That is not at all good defense from Jalen Williams. He was athletic to make it look more contested than what it really was. And then if that's an average player, sure, you might get away with that. But we're talking about Damian Lillard, so we need to treat this guy with the highest regard of dangerous. So Damian Lillard doing his thing. SGA gets fouled. I mean, really look at it though, because 17.4 seconds to go. This, I don't think the pause button's gonna get gone. But he's shooting on the season 93.3%.
These calls just
on the night, right here, down here, 13 for 13, now 14 for 14. That is cold-blooded killer. That is mental focus on another level. Dame Time, and look at Lu Dort now. Now he's ready. Now he's in his defensive stance. He's ready. If Dame Time does accelerate, he can react a lot quicker because he's down and ready to go. Now he's a lot more focused. It's not so much like, oh, backpedaling, what's going on around me? Like, no, because Lu Dort, I think a lot. I'm actually gonna go back. I'm doing y'all a little bit of injustice with no. This is a good fucking and analysis. So let me show y'all. I think a bit of the reason why he wasn't so much in his defensive stance. So if you look at Lu Dort, what is he constantly doing? Turning his head. Why is he turning his head? I'm gonna tell y'all why. Look. Every fucking second, this guy's turning his head. So he's not focused on Dame the way you should be focused on Dame. Right now, he's like, oop, every second. Reason being is because pick and roll. He is trying to be aware of what's going on. Now, that he's focused on Dame, it's a little too late because Dame's got him where he's want him. But he was constantly looking for a pick and roll. Problem is though, is someone's got to say, hey, you're free. Someone's got to yell. I understand that there's a crowd and you might not be able to get it across, but Lou Dort is up there and he's thinking that he might not be on an island because someone's going to set a screen. So he's like, oh, looking. Someone's got to reassure him, hey, unless someone tells you, unless someone yells it, and we will fucking yell. We will yell our heart outs. Unless someone tells you otherwise, zone in on Dame. If there's a screen coming, we're going to let you know. We are going to tell you, hey, screen coming. This is what's happening. Eubanks or whomever. So either go over the top or I'll hedge or whatever's happening. Someone has to say something. But he just kept turning and couldn't focus on his aim. And knees and legs weren't ready. So again, we skip over here, and this is what I love. It's because it really shows a lot more. So he's still looking, but now he's not looking no more. Now he's zoning on Dame. Look. No more of this. No more of this. He is zoned in. Look at his defensive stance. He is down, ready to go, and he reacts. Dame accelerates. Look at where Lou Dort's at now. Look where he's at. It's because he can react a lot better because he is 100% zoned in. Anyone that plays sports can tell you that being able to have the mental awareness and mentality, your mental is pretty much like almost everything. That's why sports psychologists exist. It's because being able to focus is like everything. If you lose focus for a second, it could all go away. And that's a lot of free throw shooters. Look at Shai. Yeah, I guarantee he could tell you right now. If I had Shai on this little discussion, Shai would tell you right now, free throws are mostly focus. That's what it is. A player can in practice shoot 25 or 25. Sure, easy, money. Like not even a college player could do that. It's not hard. High school players should do that. In game's a totally different story. It's about focus. Can you stay locked in? And this time around, Lou Dort was able to do what he did. And I will say, I love that right there. So no one's going to talk about this. Jalen Williams, learning from your past mistake. You are saying, hey, yo, I am right here. Help side, I got your ass. What I will say is I wish you fronted him a little more. But he's there with Lou Dort on his left hip. Boom. Jump a little too soon. Not ideal. That's being young and that's just really being a rookie. But phenomenal defense. Apply pressure. Dame lost the ball. They foul you. And yeah, let's so yeah. Makes the first one. Rimmed in. A little worried. That's a rookie for you. Whenever it rims in, that's not a good sign. Whether it goes in or not, rimming in is not what you like. You want to see a swish. You want to see nothing but net. You do not want to see something rimming in.
So Portland did not use its timeout.
Dribble.
Now they will.
Shoots. Short. Dame, great board. Timeout. And we're going to get to this final play. I hate this again. So Lou Dort on Dame time, doing his thing. But look. Jalen, you see right here. You see this right here. Look what happens. He attacks. He's a little too late. And I understand it. Why? Because Jeremy Grant would just yam that shit home. But this player right here, I'm not even gonna front with y'all. I don't even know his name. He needs to haul ass and cover Jalen's ground because Jalen should have front up. He needs to run back to Jeremy the moment he sees this. Because look what happens. Boom. Now, even if Lillard wanted to, 97's not even in position to guard Jeremy Grant. You need to get right in the fucking paint. And you need to stop whatever the hell that could occur. And again, that is poor defensive awareness. Poor defensive awareness. And it's not like something that an average fan can see in the moment. They're just gonna think, oh damn, Dame's hella good. And Dame is hella good. This is a phenomenal finish. But he could have done it even passing to Jeremy Grant because Jalen did come in, right? He did come in. He should have come in sooner and taken up more ground. And 97 should have been boom right here. Right here, just like that. And I mean, look what happens. For another person, that might be a difficult shot for Damian Lillard. I promise y'all that's not a hard shot. Damian Lillard can do that in his sleep. You need to treat these superstars with the utmost concern. Too easy. And here, I just got to say it time and time again. You cannot let Shai be the one to do it. Eubanks fakes like he's going in. He doesn't. And you let this guy right here, number 2, do his thing. And it's just...
Spins away, baseline shot. Shai puts...
How in the world do you let Shai shoot the ball? You need to double his ass. It's mind-boggling to me because I said it from the very, very, very first play of the video. He should not be the one to shoot the ball. He is the only person averaging more than 20 points in this team. He's averaging 31. Everyone else does not have what he has and is at his offensive arsenal. So, I mean, like Josh Hart, bro, what the fuck, dude? Like, I get that you're back there for a reason, bro, but you're fucking useless in the play. Dame Lillard, I understand that you can't do much from over there. You know, a lot of it is Drew Eubanks needing to close out, Jeremy Grant help down, Dame Lillard come across. So let me explain to y'all what should have fucking happened. Straight up, like, let me go back. This is how I see it. So after this play, and then we're talking strictly inbounds. If I'm Chauncey, so it's gonna go into the inbound. If I'm Chauncey, in timeout, I'm saying, yo, no matter what happens, Shai will not shoot this shot. Anyone but Shai will shoot this shot. Every other player, young and experienced, and not offensive savages. They ain't got it like that. And I'm gonna be blunt. I'm gonna say, don't let Shai shoot this shot. So Drew Eubanks, do your thing, whatever. Have your hands up. The moment Shai gets the ball, you need to haul ass. And I'm talking Winslow. You need to cover baseline. You need to haul ass down here. Jeremy Grant, boom. You need to take Jalen Williams if he closes in. Dame time, boom. You need to take Isaiah Joe when he closes in. Reason why is you live with the Kenrich Williams 3. You live with that shit. You can go to the locker room and say, fuck it. If we lost to Kenrich Williams 3, so fucking be it. But even then, Shai has to get that pass swinging around, and he's a little rushed. Kenrich Williams will shoot that shit rust. So instead of doing that, instead of Eubanks hauling ass on Shai on his right hip and Winslow on his left hip, and again, a big thing is, but wait, who gets Jalen Williams? Jeremy Grant does. Jeremy Grant gets Jalen Williams. Dame goes to Isaiah Joe. We leave Kenrich open. We live with that shit. If he's gonna hit it, we fucking live with that. Like, we'll go home like, hey, you know what? Good on him. That's impressive. You don't live with Shai shooting the shot. You don't live with that shit. But they did. and you pay the consequences. So, I mean, I talked a lot during that film discussion, but this is literally my mind as I'm watching the game. Any defensive guru, any really basketball player in general could agree with my sentiment for the most of it. A lot of it, the problem with it is a lot of it requires defensive awareness. Also, it requires effort. I get it, these players are tired, but this isn't no second quarter shot. Like, in the second quarter, you live with that shit, right? Because it's the second quarter. This is prime time. This is fourth quarter, bruh. This defines the game. If we're not gonna do that shit in the first, second, third, whatever, you know, like, I get it. There's not as much of a want as there is in the fourth, but this is peak, bro. It doesn't get bigger than this. Like, this possession is everything. Terrible defensive adjustments, letting Shai get to his spot. I hated it. If I was Chauncey in the huddle, I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck what happens. We are not letting this guy shoot the ball. But they did, and I'm a Shai fan. I'm a huge Shai fan, so y'all know I live for that kind of shit. But with that being said, appreciate y'all for watching. As always, this has been Ollie Been Different. By the way, I'll see you next week. On We've Been Different. And we out.